Hello. Sorry, it's been about a week or so that I've been on here. I've been missing you guys. I've just been so busy. I know that you all can understand that. Seems like everybody's running around with their head cut off lately, so busy with work. So, anyway, I want to talk today because this just launched and I'm super happy to talk about it. So, what if one simple blood test could help detect cancer earlier, before symptoms even appear? And that's usually what my goal is to run your general wellness labs and to detect patterns that are usually missed when you go to your regular doctor, and 93% of cancer cases could be found out before it becomes a full-blown issue. So, what if we stopped waiting for disease to become advanced before taking action? For years, many people have believed that cancer simply appears overnight, but in reality, the body often whispers long before it screams. That's why I'm incredibly excited to introduce something new that I believe has the potential to change lives. It's called CancerCheck Labs. I work with Advocacy, and this is something brand new that they just partnered up with, and I'm so happy to be able to share it with my patients. It's minimally invasive blood test. It's designed to help detect cancer earlier, and now it's officially available through Life Wellness Forever. As someone who works daily with patients focused on prevention, wellness, and cancer support, I have spent years searching for tools that give people more information. I'm always about you advocating for yourself, educating you, more empowerment, and more opportunity to be proactive with your health. Because the truth is, knowledge matters, timing matters, and early awareness can matter tremendously. One of the biggest challenges with cancer is that many forms can grow silently for years before symptoms become obvious. A lot of times it's usually stage 3, stage 4 by the time it shows up in your labs, in your general labs when you go for your checkup, your annual, every year. It's been growing there. So when you get a cancer diagnosis, don't think it happened overnight. It didn't. It has been growing probably for 10 years. By the time that the fatigue, the pain, the weight changes, or other warning signs appear, the disease process may already be more advanced than what we would hope for. That's why screening and prevention conversations are so important. Most people think of mammograms, colonoscopies, PSA testing, skin checks, and imaging when they think of cancer screening, and those are really important, extremely important. But science continues to evolve, and today researchers are exploring new ways to identify potential abnormalities through advanced blood testing. This is why I love blood chemistry so much. If you know me and you're a patient of mine, you know how passionate I am about blood chemistry. It tells a story. You got to get all the lab markers so you can see exactly what's going on. CancerCheck Labs is part of this next generation of innovation. The blood test was developed to help provide additional insight into what may be happening inside the body. It's simple, it's minimally invasive, and it may help identify concerns earlier. I want to emphasize something very important. It's not about fear, because a lot of people are like, I don't want to know. It is about empowerment, because if you know that you have some tumor activity going on, you can correct it. I promise you, you can correct it. This is about giving you another tool in your wellness toolbox, because I truly believe that being proactive with your health is one of the greatest gifts that you can give yourself, and most importantly, your family. So, who may want to consider a test like CancerCheck Labs? Honestly, many people, especially if you are 35 and beyond, because I'm telling you, I am seeing so many stage 3 and stage 4 colorectal cancers coming through, and they are in their mid 30s. So it is happening younger and younger. So if you think that maybe something is off, I would highly recommend this test. If you have a family history of cancer, if you've experienced chronic inflammation, if you've had long-term stress or toxin exposure, are you concerned about environmental exposures? Have you had a previous history of cancer, even skin cancer? Simply, you want maybe a more proactive approach to your health. This test is for you. I also think that there are many individuals who feel perfectly healthy, but still you want additional peace of mind. Remember, I just had a stage 4 patient contact me, and she tells me that she has pancreatic cancer, and I ask her if have you had any symptoms, because she sounded very energetic, very on point on the phone, and she said, I've just been tired. How many of us are just tired and we just say it's because we work too much or it's just my age? How many times have we said that? So if you are feeling some exhaustion, maybe get that checked out. And I understand that, because I stay a little tired. I burn at both ends. If you know me, I'm always working. So, but a lot of the cancers develop quietly, so we want to make sure that we're staying on top of it. That's why having conversations around prevention, nutrition, inflammation, metabolic health, sleep, something I'm working on, stress, toxins, hormones, and advanced testing, it matters so much. In my practice, I often remind patients that wellness is not about waiting until something is wrong. It's about paying attention before the problem becomes something much larger and then you're getting a diagnosis. That's exactly why I'm excited now to be able to offer this test. It's not as a replacement for your physician. I'm not saying that at all. It's an addition. It's always a collaborative effort. It's not as a replacement for traditional screenings, but it's another layer of information. It's another layer of awareness, and it's another step towards proactive wellness. One thing I've learned through years of working with patients is this: cancer prevention is about much more than genetics. So many factors influence our health: the foods that we eat, the water that we drink, the stress we carry, the sleep we miss, the toxins we're exposed to, the inflammation building inside the body. If you have inflammation, you're feeding cancer cells. The metabolic dysfunction. If you got insulin resistance, you're feeding cancer cells. It often goes unnoticed for years. Our modern world is placing a tremendous burden on the human body, and while we cannot control everything, we can absolutely become more intentional. We can move our bodies. We can build muscle. We can reduce inflammation. We can support detoxification pathways, and we can prioritize sleep. We nourish our bodies, and we can monitor our health, and we can stop ignoring the whispers. I truly believe the future of healthcare must include prevention, not just reacting to disease. Geez, I'm having a hard time today. Not just reacting to disease, but identifying imbalances earlier. That's why advanced testing continues to become such an important conversation. People are tired of feeling dismissed. I hear it every single day. I do free meet and greets, 15-minute meet and greets. So if you ever have questions and you want to chat with me, they're free. And I hear this all the time. I'm feeling dismissed when I tell my doctor that I'm having this issue or this issue, and they're wanting to write me a script for an antidepressant, or they just tell me it's my age. I hear this every day. They want answers. People are tired of this. They want data. They want to be proactive. And this is just one more tool that may help support that mission. So what does this process look like? The test itself is simple. It's minimally invasive blood draw, LabCorp. Once results are available, we review them together and discuss what steps may be appropriate moving forward. If I see something, I'm going to refer you to an oncologist. If luckily, hopefully, there's nothing there and we can just act like, I always say, let's all pretend that we have stage 4 cancer and be in that prevention mode. We all should live like that, because we should be doing all the modalities, the saunas, the cold plunges, getting your steps in every day, lifting weights, eating right, all the things that can help reduce those cancer cells. So again, I want to emphasize that there's no single lab test that should ever replace comprehensive medical care or physician-guided screenings. This is just about giving you more information. It's about educating you. When it comes to your health, more awareness can help you make more informed decisions. And sometimes those decisions can be life-changing. I also want to speak directly to anyone watching this who may already be walking through your cancer journey. And hear me when I say this, there's always hope. No one gets to play God. If they give you 6 months or a year, no one knows. No one knows. All they can do is speculate. So there is always hope. I've seen people make incredible transformations in their health. I've seen people become stronger physically, emotionally, and spiritually through some sort of the hardest moments of their lives. I always say having rheumatoid arthritis makes me a better person, because it has been hard. there has been years of hard that I wasn't sure I was going to live, but it makes me more empathetic and it makes me stronger, and I'm able to really understand what my patients go through. And I believe deeply in supporting the body through nutrition, lifestyle, education, and personalized wellness strategies. So no matter where you are in your journey, your story matters, your health matters, and you deserve support. One of the reasons I'm so passionate about education and prevention is because I never want people to feel powerless. I see it every day, and people just go with the flow and they go with what their doctors are saying. They're not advocating for themselves. They're not asking the right questions. They're not asking for the right labs. And I just want to give you that knowledge. I want to empower you. Awareness creates opportunity, and proactive action creates possibility. So today, I'm proud to officially announce that Advocacy, who I work with hand in hand, just launched CancerCheck Labs, and I am offering it through Life Wellness Forever. So if you've been looking for a more proactive approach to your health, if you wanted more insight into your wellness, or if you simply want to learn more about early detection options, I would love to help guide you. You can contact my office, 251-635-7477 directly for more information about the testing process, pricing, and scheduling. And as always, my goal is simple. It's to educate, empower, and to help people become the healthiest version of themselves. Remember, quality of life is everything. So thanks for watching. As always, I'm going to answer a few Q&As that have come through. Okay, so what is CancerCheck? CancerCheck is a multi-cancer early detection blood test designed to help detect solid tumors in the earliest stages possible, even as early as stage 0. How does CancerCheck work? The test works by identifying and extracting whole, intact, circulating tumor cells, CTCs, from a simple blood sample. The cells are released into the bloodstream by a solid tumor in the earliest stages of development. What are circulating tumor cells? CTCs. CTCs are actual cancer-related cells released from solid tumors as part of the metastatic process. CancerCheck isolates these intact cells for analysis. What makes this different from other cancer screening tests? Because there's many on the market. One of the major differences is that CancerCheck utilizes actual cellular tissue rather than incomplete fragments of DNA. The extracted cells are physically placed into glass slides, stained, and reviewed by a human pathologist. What type of report is generated? Results are provided through a board-certified pathology report based on direct tissue analysis. What types of cancers may this test help detect? Because many solid tumors releasing circulating tumor cells into the bloodstream, CancerCheck has a broad spectrum pan-cancer mechanism. This may include breast cancer, lung cancer, colorectal cancer, prostate cancer, pancreatic cancer, which is one of the worst cancers. I see it all the time. Stomach cancer, brain tumors, thyroid cancer, and other solid tumors. Why is early detection important? Well, detecting abnormalities early may create greater opportunities for intervention and improved outcomes, better quality of life. Stage 0 cancers often have extremely high survival rates when identified early, so the earlier the better. Is CancerCheck replacing traditional screenings? No. This test is intended to complement, not replace, traditional medical care and physician-recommended screenings. Why are more people interested in proactive testing? Many individuals are looking for ways to be more proactive with their health through prevention, advanced screening technologies, lifestyle optimization, and early awareness. So remember, if you'd like for more information about CancerCheck Labs, message me, DM me on Facebook, shoot me an email, cindy@drcindyross.com, or give my office a call, 251-635-7477. Hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.